let's quickly talk about those girls, those teens who went down there to Melbourne, then thought via Sydney they might as well have done a massive road trip and just went to all capital cities. What are your thoughts, Joe? First to you, are they just being teens?
Am I Joe now?
Oh no! So I do apologise. We've lost Joe's audio there. I do apologise. Ben, can I ask you? Can I ask you what do you think about these teens? Is it just teens being teens, or is it grossly selfish?
Well, it's teens being teens. It's grossly being selfish. It's a whole lot of things that I think is wrong with this particular situation. But it's fairly clear that a lot of people think that they can rise above COVID-19. And the sad reality about that is with these new numbers coming in, it is just absolutely evident that so many people, not just teens, must be thinking that they're, untouchable from COVID-19.
Why would you think, though, Ben, with one of those teens, we saw there that one of them is going to cooperate, the other one is refusing to say where she went. What could you think of any reason why you think that would be appropriate?
Oh, I think that they're scared. I think that they know that they did the wrong thing. I'm not a psychic, and I just had a look at them this morning and I thought, I kind of know those girls. And I know that's probably a bit preemptive of me to think that, but it's written all over their face. They're guilty and they've done the wrong thing. And look, I guess they're probably scared about what's coming their way.
I have to say, when you look at them, they look the type that think they're above everybody else. And this is this culture we have right now where I am better than you. I am deserving of not having to follow the rules. They lied on their declaration forms. And I really hope we've got to start making examples of these assholes who continue to do this and flout the law and actually don't help the rest of the community. And I don't care how old you are or how young you are. This is bloody mindlessness that is hurting people and infecting people, you assholes. Get a bloody grip. Don't be Insta famous or whatever. Get your finger out of your ass and do the right thing. And I hope Daddy can't protect you this time, because this is far bigger than the money you have and the power you think you have over us commoners. This is just complete bullshit, and it does my head in.
Rob, can I ask you though, an interesting point. We haven't seen photos of the security guard who had sex with people in hotel quarantine. We haven't seen people who
throw the book at them too, Robbo.
But should we? These people have been identified. Their pictures have been out there. I'm not at all defending them, but if we're going to start going down this road, why hasn't it happened with the security guard? Why have we identified these two as opposed to the other ones?
I agree with you on that, but these are two people that have been identified.
Yeah,
the security guard that was having sex with COVID-19 people in isolation. I mean, for God's sake, I just don't get humanity. Maybe we're at the point where until we have hundreds of thousands of deaths, we won't take it seriously.
Yeah,
in America, there have been 150,000 deaths, and people are still protesting about their right to wear masks. And it's just like, what does it take for the human race to get a grip?
Yeah.
Why do we always think we are better than our next door neighbour and that we deserve, we're the exception to the rule? It's the exact same thing when you're in a line of traffic and some arsehole thinks they can undertake, because where I'm getting to is far more important than having to be part of a community. We all like to think we're part of a community and that we give, but there are people in this community who are just about themselves. Like with Amanda being away, I've had so many people reach out. People are making dinners and all this kind of stuff. You've come down. The help has been amazing. But then we see this dark side of community where people are just about themselves and horrible, horrible people. I'm sorry, it does get me upset because they're putting people's lives at risk. People are dying. And people just say, oh, well, people die from the flu, whatever. Well, okay, then let's just not vaccinate. Let's just not have hospitals. People die. Let it die. I'm just so over it.
Well, you seem quite passionate about that one there, Rob, and I hate using this joke again, but that's all we've got time for. Ben, really quickly, last word on that. Are they as selfish and awful as Rob is saying?
Oh, look, I think, I just felt like saying to Rob, are you okay? Because, I think you are,
Ben,
dealing with,
but you can't
I think you are dealing with a lot.
Ben, he does have a good comment, a good thing going that this is the height of selfishness to travel to two different capital cities. One state is in a massive lockdown, the other one is having problems, and one of them won't talk about it. So surely Rob is right in feeling his passion.
Well, I don't necessarily think communication is working, with like name calling, like calling them assholes. And I don't mean to, stir up some trouble here, which I feel like I'm doing. But like, I think we can take the name calling of assholes out of it. And I think we can just open up a line of communication with these people, because at the end of the day, they represent a large part of the community that think that they're better than COVID-19. So we use our platforms wisely by being able to, and I feel weird about saying this because my friends will laugh at it, but we get to use our platform to educate people in a way which I think is really important. And I also know one thing about communication is people are more likely to take you seriously and take what you have to say if you can put a piece of information across without sort of calling them assholes or singling them out that way.
They are assholes. I'm sorry, Ben, I disagree. You can give people all the information you want, but some people think they're above the law. These people were infected. They lied. They've carried it into Queensland, which has been so good at keeping this virus out. And I just find it abhorrent. And they are assholes. I'm sorry. They are. And I don't care if I'm being accused of name calling or whatever. But sometimes people need a good slap around the head to realise what they're doing. And this woman is now not even cooperating with police. She's now saying, I'm not answering any questions. I'm not doing this or that. You are being an arsehole. We need to track where you went. We need to know what you've done. We need to protect other people. You are an arsehole if you don't cooperate with the police.
It's the Ben, Rob and Robbo, Ben, Rob and Robbo, Ben, Rob and Robbo.